back to another video on Let's Cook That. So today my mom is going to be showing you guys how to make some bacon wrapped shrimp. So she's going to go ahead and show you guys the ingredients and then she's going to get started with it.
Hi guys, so our ingredients for today will be shrimp. I have about 12 shrimps here. I already cleaned these out, but I'm going to show you how I clean them out. I have some bacon, maybe like 1 bacon per shrimp, and then we need a couple little pieces. So maybe if you're making 12 shrimps, you only probably like a total of 18 slices of bacon. So we have some bacon here, some salt, some black pepper, garlic powder, cream cheese, mozzarella cheese, 1 jalapeno, and I have some parsley. If you have the fresh parsley, it'll be better. I don't have it today, so this will work. What I did is I went ahead and removed the shell, but just leaving the tail part and then removing everything else, including the feet. The ones I did get, they're already deveined from the top part, but not from the bottom part. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is with the knife, I'm going to go ahead and just cut it open a little bit, just enough to remove the little vein. You see? Not too much, because then we're going to do a butterfly cut over here on this side. So once we did that, we're going to cut it open. See, we need more. Just enough to make it a butterfly cut. So that's what I did. Where's the other one? Oh, it's right here. One more time. Removing it, taking the feet, leaving this little part of the towel. This little vein, cut it open to remove it. Just a little bit. Remove it. Then the other side, not too much, just to make sure you do that butterfly cut. Okay, so once you have all your shrimp butterfly style, we're going to go ahead and give them a rinse, and then we're going to pat dry them with some paper towels. So I'm going to go ahead and put some wax paper underneath. You don't need to do this. I'm just doing it so the excess water doesn't soak to the countertop, but you can use a plate or something. Just all you need is paper towels. And what we're going to do is go ahead and layer them out. So we could just pat dry them and get those shrimps dried up. Okay, my countertop is not going to get soaked, but it'll get wet, and it's shrimp, so I do not want it to get it with shrimp. So once you have them all layered out, we're going to go ahead and put more paper towels over it so we could pat dry them, okay, because you want the shrimps to be dry. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and season the shrimp. Just put them in our bowl or in a plate, wherever you want. Remove them from the paper towels. You could actually season your shrimps with many other seasonings that you like, but we like this one. So we're going to go ahead and put some garlic powder. And then some black pepper. And salt. Go easy with the salt because remember, your bacon is salty. So we're going to go ahead and mix this so we could get every single shrimp to get the flavor of our seasonings. And let's set it aside so we could do our mixture of our cheese. I'm going to go ahead and cut half of our cream cheese, put it in our bowl. Make sure to take it out from your refrigerator like maybe 15 minutes before so it could be soft. And then we're going to make it get hard again. But go ahead and put your cream cheese. You could also just use any kind of cheese you would like, or you could skip cream cheese and do like any other mozzarella, Monterey, whatever. But this is about 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. Our jalapeños, we did chop them up really tiny. Dice them really tiny. You don't, I mean, that's optional. And then some parsley, and then let's go ahead and mix all this together. See, the cream cheese is still a little hard, so make sure it's like room temperature. Okay, so we're gonna get some of our bacon strips, And depending how long your strip is, you could get 3 or 4 pieces that you're going to be using. I could probably cut this part off. It has a lot of fat. Okay, so we're going to have this right here. So you're going to get your shrimp, get some of your cream cheese, fill it in, then we close it. Sometimes you could do them not even stuffed. You could just wrap them with the bacon. So you're gonna go ahead and get the bacon like this. Get one more bacon. If it's too long for your shrimp, you might need to cut it. I'm gonna take this part off because it's just fat. So once you have it like this, get the other, and then start wrapping your shrimp. Make sure everything's nice and close. If you're gonna put them in the oven, which you can, and it's better, healthier, you don't really need to put toothpicks on them, because if you put them flat down where your bacon ends, you don't need to. But I'm gonna do it in the pan today, so I'm gonna go ahead and put toothpicks so I could hold it in place, and then continue doing the rest. Let me do one more. The shrimp, your mixture, your cheese, your cream cheese. You just want to cut the cheese, get the block and cut it in little slices. Just stuff it in there. Then I should have cut them all first, all the fat. I didn't think it had that much fat. Uh-oh, you don't want that. Close the shrimp, wrap, 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 and get your toothpick. Let's go hold it in place. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and preheat our pan and spray it with some pan spray. You could deep fry them or put them in the oven like I mentioned. We're gonna go ahead and use pan spray since the bacon is gonna let out all its fat. So let's put them on here. I'm gonna start doing the 4. They're doing the rest. They're not that hard, but you know, it takes a little bit of time. We're gonna put them on one side like for 3 minutes, flip them over, and then do the sides. So I'm going to go ahead and flip them. Of course, if you deep fry them in a whole bunch of oil, they'll be done faster and more yummy. But it will be a lot of grease. Make sure you cover them really good, or else your cheese is going to start coming out like this one. But it'll be okay. So you're just going to keep on flipping it from all sides till we get all the bacon to be crispy. So once you see that your bacon is fully cooked or crispy as you like it to be, to go ahead and start removing them. To be honest, I think it's much easier putting them in the oven. So these look done. They don't look very cute, but they're done. So we're gonna go ahead and let them cool down. I did put them in another paper towel so it could, you know, get the excessive oil. But we do have a plate here with some salsa. So let's put them on here. Let's remove the toothpick. I'm saying they don't look that cute, but trust me, they're very yummy. I know restaurants do a professional job because they probably deep fry them and all that stuff. But let's let it cool down. Let it cool down and we'll try them right now. Okay guys, I'm ready to try these. But they are very hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut into it. Ooh, should I get it with my fingers? Ooh, yeah, look at that. Ooh, but they're very hot, you guys. My mouth is so watery. Let's cut it again. I can hear the crunchiness. You could bite into it, you guys, but it's very, 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 very hot. So, ooh, this looks good. Salsa. I was speechless, you guys. This is very, very good. Let's do it again. Enjoy it with the hot sauce, your favorite dressing, anything you want, and get ready for some messy fingers because this is really, really good. It was worth a frying. Okay, guys, so that's all for this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Try them in the oven. If you do put them in the oven, put it to 400 degrees, 10 minutes, 15 minutes max until your bacon gets crispy. Because remember, shrimp does cook fast. Man, that tastes so good. But thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, you guys. And see you next time with another video on Let's Cook That.